Hello folks. Today we're going to talk about creating your own Adobe Acrobat files. These files are also known as .pdf because that's the end of the file name there. See the Adobe.pdf files. I happen to have one up on the screen that you can see right now. You have probably received these already, either as attachments to emails or because you have downloaded some from websites. Adobe Acrobat is the most common, the most standard shared file format for rich files like this. You probably know that most computers that you have will come with a program, Adobe Acrobat Reader, already installed. This is a program that allows you to open up these files and see the content of the files. For the most part, you cannot modify them. You can only see the files, but this is good enough for being able to receive them. You can print them and things like that. But most computers do not have the ability to create files. Adobe sells a program called Adobe Acrobat Professional that will do this. However, it's a very expensive program. It's really targeted to corporate users and designers, many hundreds of dollars. So thankfully for us, there are several alternatives now, and we can use these programs to actually create files for very low cost, or in the case of the one I'm going to show you, completely free of cost. So let's see what an Adobe Acrobat file looks like. I'm going to open this one I happen to have on the screen. It happens to be some instructions about a copier. I can double click on the file. You see that the viewer comes up, and I can see the content of the file, and I can zoom in, zoom out. I can, for example, move on from my first page to my second page to my third page, and you see that the file is rich, meaning that it has text and it has images and things like that. Okay, you should be generally familiar with this. Now let me show you, you'll see below this a link of the program that I prefer, but I'm going to also show you how you can download it. That's a website called download.com, which is a pretty safe and reputable site. You can use this for most of your downloads. The program I prefer is one called PDF Creator. However, like I said, there are several of these. This just happens to be one that is completely free and pretty reliable. Is the one that I use most of the time. So once you've installed the program, and I won't show you the installation, but it's pretty straightforward. Here's how you would use it. I'm going to flip to another page here on my web browser. Let's say that I wanted to create an Adobe Acrobat version of this web page up on the screen. All I have to do at that point is say print this page, and you'll notice that the program PDF Creator has installed a new printer. Here in my list of printers, you'll see that this printer is not a physical printer, but rather a virtual printer. So all I have to do at this point is simply say print, and I'm going to get a dialog box, much like what you get with other programs. In this case, it's going to ask me for a title, some dates, author name, keyword, subject, and things like that. You don't have to put in any information on these. You notice that it puts in some default information either way. All you have to click is Save down here in the bottom right. Now it's going to ask us for a location onto which to save the file. I'm going to click Desktop. I'm going to leave the default name and then say Save. Yep, I want to replace it. I've done this before, so I want to replace it. It takes a few seconds and it creates the file. The next thing that happens is that it will use Adobe Acrobat Reader to show me the file that I've just created. So here's the file. And you notice that it's a very close facsimile of the page as I saw it on the screen. As I scroll down, you notice that it's actually broken up into two pages. The website didn't fit in one screen. So here's my break between pages. And there it is. That's my second page. Very simple approach. You can create your own files. Now you may have noticed, as I had the program up on the screen, as I went to print, you may have noticed that there may be some other programs that have also installed PDF creators. So for example, the South Bend MLS program, MLX Exchange, will create this printer called PDF Exchange, and there may be other applications that have done the same. Most of these printers will not work with your programs. In other words, you cannot use these to print from Microsoft Word for the most part. That's where PDF Creator comes in. You can use any program that allows you to print Word, Excel, PowerPoint, any web browser, email program, any of them, and it will allow you to create this PDF document of whatever you see up on the screen. Like I said, the program is free. It's a great download. There are other options out there if you'd like to try some other ones. Some are free, some come with a very minimal cost, but one way or another, you can create your own PDF files. Thank you.